From Miami, Florida, today we get to enjoy the temperature-controlled atmosphere under the roof of Marlins Park. Today we wrap up the homestand with the third of three between the Colorado Rockies and the Miami Marlins. The Marlins will try to wrap up the three-game series sweep, and we'll have it for you next. Dan Straley gets the ball for Miami in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Dan Straley's bounced around for a little while, but he's a four-pitch guy. Fastball, curveball, slider, changeup. Not an overpowering pitcher. Needs all four of his pitches. If he has that good changeup, he could be really tough.
At the plate, DJ LeMahieu. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The afternoon for Colorado, second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit out towards second. Backhanded. And there's one away. And a moment now to peek at the Rockies starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan, please?
Yeah, keep an eye on Charlie Blackmon. He's really had a heck of a year in the power categories, slugging over 500 coming into this one. That means almost every time he's hitting the ball, he's hitting it hard somewhere. Should be fun to watch.
In is Gerardo Parra. Batter-pitcher numbers against Dan Straley. Batting .500, 4 for 8. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fouled away. These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon, they're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Oh, yeah, Matty boy. It's time right here, D-Row, to start getting greedy. You win the first 2 of a 3-game set at home. It's time to get greedy and go for the sweep.
Yeah, you got to take care of business in front of your home fans without question. That's exactly what this team's doing.
Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. One of the better hitters in the game this year, currently 7th in the National League batting race. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Popped him up. Longoria has room in foul territory. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. Now the Marlins will see what they can do. No score. Jaime Garcia, a Mexican-born lefty, is the man on the mound in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Here's D. Gordon now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch on its way. And that one just missed outside. These Rockies guys, they've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and, in fact, dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, this is the perfect guy to have on the mound. A veteran, not going to let the moment get too big for him, completely understands what's being asked of him. They've been losing lately. That can't be denied. But this is the perfect guy, right spot.
Pulled toward right center field. Blackmon's after it, and a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit.
Hey, this game's starting off exactly the way they want it to. Lead off single in the bottom of the first after their pitcher went out there and threw a donut on the board. Boys are flying around.
In is Christian Yelich, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. The head-to-head line against Garcia. He's 1 for 3. Gordon gets his lead at first, nobody out. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first, and he'll get back in standing. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Now the 1-1 pitch, and they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Two balls and a strike. Here it is. Softly hit out to short. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. That average coming in right at 300 on the nose. 26 home runs and 71 runs batted in. Now the 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
And now on 2-0, you just can't lay a fastball in there, or he could make it 3-0 before you know it. It's all about limiting the damage in this situation.
Takes this the other way to right. That's in there. Base hit. And the run will score as the Marlins have claimed the early 1-0 advantage.
Boy, after scoring a boatload yesterday, Dero, they're off to a fast start again, striking here in the first inning.
Yeah, this offense is on fire. Obviously, the hitting meeting resonated with these guys. Scored a ton yesterday and picked up right where they left off.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. He swings and grounds it to short. LeMahieu over to Hosmer, and it's a double play. We have a moment here in Miami to take a look at the Marlins starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Matt, I'm going to be watching for the speedster, D. Gordon. He comes in leading the NL in stolen bases, so for him, it's all about getting on base and letting things happen with his wheels. Everyone knows when he gets on, he's going.
Into the box now, Cam Gallagher. And the Marlins looking for more in the game's opening frame. First delivery to him on the way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Men on third with 2 down. Count now a ball and a strike. 1-1 down the third baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 left side, scooped up on the backhand. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Marlins forced to settle for 1. Second inning coming up here in South Florida. The Marlins lead it 1-0. Here's Charlie Blackmon now, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he swings here and sends one in the air deep down the right field line.
But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck.
Blackmon behind, no balls and 2 strikes.
Well, as we talked about at the top of the broadcast, the Fish have their sights set on a series sweep here today.
You know, and it's not an easy thing to complete a sweep, particularly in this day and age where the games and the teams are so competitive. So a sweep at home would be extra special.
The next 0-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Check out the Miami Marlins on defense. And guys, we'd be remiss if we didn't focus on the Gold Glover at second base, D. Gordon. He can beat you in so many ways on the base pass. But let's not kid ourselves. Athleticism allows him to make some pretty special plays on the defensive side of the ball.
Here's Carlos Gonzalez. We take a look there at the difference in his numbers between June and July. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well. And I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball. He's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone. And if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Here's Nolan Arenado. He went deep in the contest last night. Here's the first pitch to him. No balls and a strike to count. Arenado stands 6'2" as you see him in the right-handed box. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Some guys only get to free agency one time in their career. This guy has a chance to get there for a second time and in the prime of his career.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. It remains 1-0. Now in the box, JT Realmuto is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. First offering on its way. Changeup in for a strike.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
The windup and the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Now a slider misses, and that pushes the count to 3-1.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
Hit out towards second. Played on the backhand. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Roll, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher. And there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
In now, Carmen Lopez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. The average sits 303 entering play, a dozen home runs, and 47 RBIs. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Line drive to center field. Blackman makes the catch, and now they might be able to double him off at first. On to first, a double play. Stepping up to the plate, Christian Colon. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Hit the other way out toward right field. On the move is Gonzalez. And that retires the side. Nothing doing for the Marlins. We played another beautiful day here in South Florida as we're back in the covered and air-conditioned confines of Marlins Park. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian with you as Trevor Story digs into the right side of the batter's box to kick off the inning. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch-out, one away. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Bases are empty, one man out. Behind 0-2 now. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed. His fifth strikeout already, and there are two gone in the inning.
Wow, talk about being efficient. How about 6 pitches, 2 strikeouts? Doesn't get much better than that.
Jaime Garcia.
Stepping into the box, Jaime Garcia will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
And there's number 8, 1 away.
Oh, and 2, here it comes. Right 3 called, and the inning is over. So add one more name to the record book here as he strikes out the side on 9 pitches. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Standing in, Dan Straley as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Dan Straley.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Liner toward right center. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Hey, this is perfect storm right here. This is how big innings start. You put a crooked number up on the board when the pitcher leads off an inning with a huge knock.
Standing in now, D. Gordon. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Second at bat here. He reached via a single to lead off the home first. holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Straley aboard here at first with nobody out. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Into the box now, Christian Yelich. As he'll swing at the first pitch and bang one into right center field. That's a base hit. Straley rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's safe at the plate. And they now lead by 2.
Wow, with 1 out, and he clutches up with an RBI triple, which is his second hit of the game. So he's starting to put together a pretty big game here.
Stepping in now, Giancarlo Stanton, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Slapped hard the opposite way. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third. So the base hit there placed their second run of the inning and brings us to our league leaderboard in terms of RBIs. And as you see, he's up near the top, currently tied for second in that category in the National League. Digging in for his second at-bat, Evan Longoria. From the belt, kicks and deals. A ball and no strikes. Longoria, or just Longo as he's often referred, he was selected in the first round during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Runners on first with 1 down. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Hey, that's a huge pitch for him right there. He's been struggling early. If he's able to get any feel on his secondary stuff, he might be able to hang around a little bit.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing. So that's ball 4.
Now back.
He almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
In now, Cam Gallagher, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. 0-1 count. Here it comes. On its tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3. It's a double play, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Marlins lead this one 3-0. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch outs and working on number 5.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This one's down to third. Up with it is Longoria. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting.
Good time now to check out the Marlins Road to the Show report as you see a couple of players in the upper levels of the minors that have been making waves as of late. At the plate, Gerardo Parra. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. No runs, no hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Hey, that's another nice two-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of swing and miss.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Boy, this guy has really good stuff so far in this one. How about 7 Ks, and we're just in the middle innings of this one. If he continues this up, this could be a real solid performance.
Stepping in, Eric Hosmer. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
I mean, this is the classic case of ambush tactics at its finest, but this is getting a little ridiculous. I'd like to see some of these guys in the lineup work the count a little bit and find themselves on base and maybe drive this guy's pitch count up.
Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
No one can make a play on this one, and the first Colorado hit is going to be good for extra bases. Hosmer takes the turn at third. He wants it all. He will score as they now trail by only 2.
The fans are not happy, and I can't blame them. And inside the Parker on that hit, there's simply no excuse for that. And everyone in the ballpark knows it. We'll see if he can shake it off and get out of the top half of this inning.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch. It's strike 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. On his way to second is Blackmon. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Now batting, right fielder, Carlos Gonzalez.
Man at second here with 2 away. And standing in, the right fielder, Carlos Gonzalez. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Gonzalez, commonly known as Cargo. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Hey, this guy has been an absolute solid player his entire big league career, and I expect him to have a ton of suitors come this offseason.
A ball and 2 strikes. Blackman stands at second with 2 gone. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Marlins 3 and the Rockies 1. Now at the plate, JT Realmuto set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Grounded back up the middle. Throw just in time, and that was awfully close. But hold on here now. He jumped out of that dugout in a hurry. He might ask for that out call to be reviewed.
Yeah, he may, Matt, but I think he'll see what his replay guys think first. Looking at it again, man, I can't tell for sure if he was out or not. Tough call.
So here's the signal from the dugout, and it appears they will decide not to challenge the call on the field, so the runner is out at first. Into the box, Carmen Lopez. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Hard on the ground toward short. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home 4th.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Christian
So
Colon.
stepping in, Christian Colon. He flew out in his last at bat. First pitch on its way. Soft liner to the left side. And that'll get down for a 2-out single. So worst case scenario, a 2-out base hit, and the pitcher will not lead off next inning.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
In there, and it's 0-1. A base hit in his first trip.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Marlins pitcher.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
3 runs, 8 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. This is popped up. LeMahieu waits on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Marlins leave 1, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Settling in now, Nolan Arenado. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Here's the 0-1. Ball chopped foul here at the plate, and he's behind 0-2. Stays alive, still 0-2. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. A ball and a strike to Trevor Story. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo home run here off the bat of Trevor Story, number 14 on the season, and the Rocks have made this a 3-2 game.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. As he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike one. Lucroy, a 32-year-old veteran. This is his 10th season at the major league level, so almost a decade, which is quite an accomplishment.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Missed with a slider.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
A bouncer up the middle. And the throw gets him as he takes away a hit that time.
Now batting, the pitcher, Jaime Garcia.
So here now is the pitcher, Jaime Garcia. First time up, he went down looking. Here comes the first pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one. This is pulled into right. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Boy, D-Roy, you're talking about frustrating as a pitcher. You have the pitcher up with 2 outs, and he extends the inning there with a base hit.
Yeah, it's funny. I hit 8th in my career, and the grind was to try and get the pitcher up so you could waste that out and flip the lineup over. This guy took it into his own hands and did just that. By getting a knock, now we could have some issues here.
A ball and a strike to Colorado's leadoff batter. Garcia is off at first with 2 away. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ballgame, and the inning is over. But the Rocks draw a bit closer thanks to the solo home run. Middle of the afternoon here in Miami. It's the Marlins 3 and the Rockies 2. Coming to the plate now, D. Gordon will start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
D. Gordon.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. 0-1 the count. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Tough slider down low for a strike.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
Here's a pop-up now. Story is calling for it. Makes the play. 1 away.
The batter, center fielder.
In is Christian Yelich. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And it's gone as they add still another. It's a solo home run for Christian Yelich. Number 17 for him on the season. And it stakes the Marlins to a 4-2 lead.
Hey, that's one of the toughest parts about standing out there on the bump. Giving up a long home run or giving up a bomb at any time as a pitcher. You just have to regroup and get back on that horse.
Well, right fielder, number 27,
Giancarlo Stanton now. And he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike one. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Missed with a slider.
One ball has already left the yard, and the big boys haven't even come up again. Get the fireworks ready.
Way out in front.
Well, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. If he's going to have the ability to flip that in there whenever he wants, this is going to be a tough test.
The 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to third. And Stanton's aboard. It's a base hit. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season. Well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. The 0-1 delivery. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Blackman is under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Ready once again, Cam Gallagher. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Soft liner towards center. In there, a base hit.
Everybody needs a little love in their life right there. Nice piece of hit. Gets you some right there. A little soft liner. He definitely wasn't on that baseball, but he got a little luck involved, a little love, and that thing found a hole right there into the outfield.
Standing in now, JT Realmuto, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Looking to minimize the damage here. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. And that Colorado bullpen comes to life now with a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. Swinging a soft liner. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's 5-2. The tag, and he is out at third, and with that, the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits, no errors, and a runner left. 5 innings complete. The Marlins on top, 5-2. In is Gerardo Parra. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Very weakly on the ground. That rolls foul for strike 1. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Hit down the third baseline. But this will wind up a foul ball. Strike 2. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a ground ball to third. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
First baseman, number 35, Eric Hosmer.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
Yeah, and this is the guy for me. I think this is the guy in the clubhouse that the guys truly gravitate towards. The total package of Eric Hosmer's game is really special. You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Popped up, back behind second. Gordon has a play, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, center fielder, Charlie Blackmon.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Charlie Blackmon. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1.
0-1.
Good arm action on the circle change, swung on and missed. 0-2. And he fouls this one off. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
This is a big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. On his way to second is Blackmon. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. And the throw skips right past him at third. So some life with 2 away as he's into second with the opposite field double. And as we present the Rockies leaderboard, you can see he currently paces the ball club in that department. He's set. Here it comes. A changeup right on the outside corner for a strike. Blackmon at second with 2 down. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Kyle Freeland enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 31, Kyle.
Digging in the switch hitter, Carmen Lopez. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th. First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Blackmon is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Christian Colon.
Digging in and looking for more, Christian Colon. He singled his last time up. First pitch on its way. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 5 on the year as they open it up to 6-2 now. Gautier will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 14, Kurt Gautier.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
0-1, here's the pitch. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 out, nobody on. Line toward the gap in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, D. Gordon.
Here's D. Gordon now. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is pulled into right, and that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting, center fielder, Christian Yelich.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Christian Yelich. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
No balls and 1 strike. Gautier at second. Gordon is over at first with 1 away. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away.
The right fielder, number
Into the box, Giancarlo Stanton. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. And with first base open, it looks as though they'll go after the next guy with the force at any base now in order and 2 men gone.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
Well, things are bad enough as it is right now. 1 run in, bases juiced, and now he's falling behind the count. You can bet the guy at the plate is thinking about making this a 5-run inning in a hurry.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Bases are loaded here. 2 down. Two balls and a strike to Longoria.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Parra has a read on it, and they'll avoid the big inning as he makes the catch, so just the 1 run scores here in the frame. But the Marlins tack on 1 more courtesy of the solo home run. The 6, 7, 8 hitters coming up to start the 7th. It's now 6-2. Welcome back to South Florida. It's on to the 7th inning with the Marlins on top, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Severino Gonzalez is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Severino Gonzalez.
Digging in, Nolan Arenado. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. First delivery to him on the way. Drilled to the right side. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting,
And that brings in the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip. And that one swung on and missed. 0-1. Bases are empty, one man out. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Gonzalez is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays.
And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
Now batting, catcher.
So striding in, Jonathan Lucroy. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball here. 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Stanton has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. They still trail here at 6-2. So digging in now, Cam Gallagher. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Cam Gallagher.
Here comes the first pitch. Looks at a changeup right over the middle. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Sent on the ground out to second. LeMahieu's got it. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame.
The batter, first baseman, J.T. Realmuto.
Up next from Miami, J.T. Realmuto is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Check swing called strike. 0-1. 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Blackman is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The left fielder, number 2.
Coming to the plate now, Harmon Lopez. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Gonzalez looks up. Gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 13 for him on the year, and the lead is now 7-2. How about the work the lineups have been doing so far, fellas?
Yeah, Matt, you know what, D-Roll, we got up this morning for this day game here. We were expecting a high-scoring game, but, boy, we haven't been disappointed.
Yeah, you take the temperature of a lot of guys in the league. They definitely will tell you they see the ball better in the daytime than they do at night. Case in point today, ball was jumping off the bats of both lineups.
First offering on its way.
Now a first pitch changeup here. Too far inside. It's 1-0. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Parra is under this one. As he puts this one away, the side is retired. One for the Marlins on the solo shot. We'll march on to the 8th. It's the Marlins 7 and the Rockies 2. Jordan Patterson is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
65, Jordan Patterson.
And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. As mentioned early in the broadcast, this series finale had the potential to result in a series sweep, and at this point in the game, it's looking rather promising.
Hey, Matty V, Yogi Berra had a great saying, it ain't over till it's over. Well, this one's just about over with the team playing as well as they are and leading by as much as they are. This one is pretty much in the books.
And even sweeter, of course, is getting that series sweep in your own ballpark in front of the home faithful. So we'll see if they can send these fans home happy.
No doubt about it. Fan base is excited. They're all out in full force, coming to the ballpark, hoping to witness a sweep, and it looks pretty good at this point. Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
Brian Ellington gets the call as he'll pitch with one gone in the top of the 8th. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, as he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike one. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
First pitch on its way. Late that time for a strike. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. And he just misses with a curveball.
Tried to backdoor him and lock him up with a curveball right there. Pretty good pitch, but he didn't quite get it to come back all the way to the corner. That's tough to do for most guys.
Popped him up. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Zach Roscoe is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 60, Zach Roscoe.
Brendan Drury is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the 8th as they look for some insurance. And they'll start him with a fastball that's low for ball 1. The average sits at 286 here to start play. 10 home runs and 28 RBIs. And even 1-1 count to Brandon Drury. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. Here now the 2-2. And it gets under the 2-2 a bit as this is sent in the air out to straightaway central. And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away.
The batter, number 9, second baseman.
Here's D. Gordon now. Last time through was a base hit. First pitch of the at-bat. Right over the middle, knee high. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Here it comes. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Gonzalez has a read on it. 2 gone.
Now batter, center fielder, Christian.
In is Christian Yelich. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
Now here it comes. And that finds the target. 0-2 now. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They're on top 7-2. Elliot Sanchez comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
1-1 to the Rockies' first baseman. Skied into very shallow right. Stanton has a read on it. 1 away.
The batter, center fielder, Charlie Blackmon.
Now at the plate, Charlie Blackmon. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Nope. And that one stayed up a little high. 1 out, nobody on. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
The 1-1. seared down the first baseline. But a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Bases are empty, one man out. Popped him up. Gallagher shading to his right. And he makes the catch for the second out. Striding in for the Rockies, Carlos Gonzalez. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. First offering on its way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled away. And this crowd wasn't all that big, but they've stuck around to the final out. Down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Last strike now for Colorado. Now a swing, and he pops him up. Right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. Catch is made, and the Marlins continue their push for the postseason and sweep a fellow contender.
Yeah, that's the way you want to finish a 3-game home series. Breaking out the brooms and sweeping the other guys right out of here.
7-2 the final score this afternoon. Miami jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Dan Straley earns win number 4 on the season, picking up 11 strikeouts along the way. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score for this afternoon. First for the victorious Miami Marlins, 7 runs on 16 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Rockies, 2 runs on 5 hits. No errors. They left 3 men on base. The winning pitcher is Dan Straley. His record is now 4-6. The loss goes to Jaime Garcia. He falls to 5 innings. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 16 minutes. A reminder that Marlins shuttle buses are available outside Marlins Park with service to the Culmer Metro Rail Station.